What if I told you one of the best things that you could do for your medical school application this summer isn't shadowing, isn't research, and isn't a clinical job? I know it sounds crazy, but let's talk about it. Stay tuned. Hey, Mentee, it is Dr. Norte, your favorite medical mentor, and I am so excited for this hot topic: what to do during your summer vacations. I know right now you're probably spending a lot of time scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, or lounging by the pool. I know you're used to the advice of getting a research opportunity or getting a clinical job. It's wonderful advice. Hello, Dr. Norte has a full summer program guide, which you can find down in the description box if you're interested. The reality is, there's a limited amount of spots in some of these clinical programs and research experiences, but that does not mean that the summer is a wash. So today I'm going to give you four practical things that you can do during this summer to help you level up your medical school application. This is not about trying to impress admissions committee. This is about becoming the type of applicant that they can't wait to admit into their school. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. The first activity that you can do this summer is so simple: it's reading. And it really doesn't matter what genre you would like to read, it just has to be a physical book. I know. We all like our audiobooks. Dr. Norte likes her audiobooks when she's driving in the car. However, looking at words, seeing how they're put together, seeing the spelling of different words, and understanding comprehension skills is the goal. On tests like the MCAT, comprehension is going to take you far, especially in sections like the car section. So, reading during the summertime is going to give you the skills that you need in order to perform well on standardized tests like the MCAT or the USMLE. But more importantly, once you become a physician, you're able to utilize your comprehension skills to treat patients and give them the best medical care. It also helps you with critical thinking skills, which of course is important for students and for attending. This summer, definitely do not miss building the muscle of reading comprehension, because you're going to show up better in your MCAT with a higher score, and you'll also show up better when writing your secondary essays, because you'll understand fully what the essay prompt is asking, and you're going to be able to answer that flawlessly, which will increase your chances of getting into the school of your dreams. The second one is to work at any job. You'll be surprised how much experience and skills you can obtain from jobs that are non clinical. I always talk about how I worked at Old Navy as a pre medical student. Who knew that Old Navy makes physicians? But at Old Navy, I was a cashier and I was also a celebrity coach. So I had the task of training new employees on the register when they got hired. I also got a lot of customer service experience and logistic experience while working at Old Navy. I used these skills and translated them into the medical space. It has helped me tremendously with dealing with difficult interactions and understanding patients when they may be upset with a situation. 9 times out of 10, we are able to come to a peaceful resolution. So, those skills that I used and utilized while I was working the register are the same foundational skills that I use as a physician today. So, even if you're not able to get a research experience or a clinical job this summer, you can use the skills and the training that you get at other jobs to be a great physician. So don't count them out. The third one is to utilize your time this summer volunteering. If you guys know Dr. Norte is big on community service. And I believe that all physicians should have a heart for the community that they are serving. You show up differently in the clinic when you truly care about the patients that you are taking care of medically, personally, socially, socioeconomically. All of it matters when you are taking care of patients. So this summer, it would be best to find a volunteer experience that you could do weekly. So something like a food pantry that you can go to each week and volunteer, meet the people in your community, hear their stories, and give back. Volunteering at the same opportunity allows you to build rapport and also shows a level of dedication and commitment that you have to that organization or the mission that they have to serve their community. Also, this may be a good opportunity for you to get a letter of recommendation from the head of the volunteer experience, and they can also speak to your level of commitment and dedication. If you want to take it one step further, you can also create a project to improve the community service experience while you are volunteering this summer. So, for example, if you're working in a food pantry and you realize that not enough people in the community know that this service is available, you can create a project that details how you would spread the information to areas that may not know about the service. Go through the proper commands, create an actual system, and implement it. These are the types of projects and dedication to a project that admissions committees want to see. It lets them know that you won't only do this in the community, but that you're the type of applicant that will do this in the clinic or the hospital. And that's the type of applicant they can't wait to admit. The fourth one is to travel. It is the summertime, anyways, right? So, traveling may be a wonderful opportunity for you to not only experience medicine domestically, but also internationally. So, while you get your rest and relaxation, you can also see if the place that you're going to would allow you to shadow in a clinic or a hospital while you're there. You can do this on a one time basis or actually create a medical mission to travel to a destination that you would already go to for your own personal relaxation. Experiencing medicine on a global and domestic level gives you a diverse view on medicine. It will also allow you to speak intelligently while you are on your interviews and while you are writing your personal statement and your secondaries. As a medical student, I was part of a team that created a medical missions trip to Ghana for 2 whole weeks. We were able to get experience at Korlebu Teaching Hospital, and also we were able to teach students in Kumasi about osteopathic medicine. Of course, I did this experience as a medical student, but you can do something very similar as a pre medical student. Sometimes you just have to think outside of the box a little bit to stand out from the crowd. Getting experience in domestic and global settings would not only show your commitment to your local community, but will also show your commitment to medicine and global health as a whole. Research opportunities and clinical experience are important for your application. However, there are some other experiences and foundational things that you can do to boost your application. These things that we have talked about today will not only boost your application, but boost you as the applicant. And that is what is most important. important. Let me know down in the comments which one you're going to try this summer. I am here for you and ready to work with you all on this journey of becoming physicians. If you want to work with Dr. Norte one on one, that link is down in the bio. If you gotten anything good from this video, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to sign up for our monthly newsletter so you don't miss out on anything MK and mentoring. I was so excited for you, Mentee. I know that you are going to enjoy this summer and get the most out of this summer and make sure that you are stacking up your application to get into medical school. Alrighty, Mentee. I will see you next time. See you later.